I'm here with my first official interview with Wifey.
So
Oh, there we
honored,
go, there we go.
honored.
Me and my Sonic Push.
Y'all is missing out. Go watch the interview. What's going on, everybody? I got Ryan Lotus with me. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
So this is his first official on cam interview. So he trying to act a little shame, but we're gonna bring him out of it once we get into these questions. Y'all know first I have to get into his catalog because it is lengthy. You like I was telling you since you started, you have been consistent, which is good as an artist. He also been consistent performing. I was telling him that too before we started. Single wise, y'all, Private Dancer, Guilt, Distraction, and Black Ice. You just told me your first time performing Black Ice was the other day too. We're gonna get into that. Projects he got out, Liquor and Emotions, The Heartbreak Hotel, which remind me of Whitney Houston and Kelly Price. In Winter that just came out
Yeah,
this year.
yeah, in March.
So visuals y'all can go see right now on YouTube. Liquor Courage and Alcoholic. Those are visuals y'all can go see right now. Get into these questions though. What has inspired you to make music? Have you always sang, danced?
Yeah. Well, I've always danced. Well, I've always sung, but it was more so like in church and stuff. And even then, I always wrote songs. So I think that's more so where my singing was coming from because I always like to play around with, writing things. So,
Do you think that ever cause growing up I was in church too, but now I feel like it's different. Do you feel like that ever conflicted with you making the type of music you wanted to at a young age? Like as you was writing young?
no.
Never.
No, because as I grew, that's how they grew. Like it was really pop Disney, things back in the
That's
day.
fact, that's
Because
fact,
that's
that's
how I
fact.
was thinking.
That's fact.
So yeah. Oh, that was so corny.
I want to put him on the spot and see if he can remember one, but cause look, he took me back to Disney. I'm like, no, they had bops. I make my girl watch High School Musical all the time. Like you get, and she saying thumbs like, man, whatever. Listen, y'all know Disney Channel had them bops. They came.
They did. They did.
So, but anyway, while you was making songs, you never felt like there was church, and coming up, and that music background was never an issue. Period. That's good though, cause you always get that conflict of being like, oh, I don't know if I want to keep singing gospel or start doing R&B. But like you said, you grew up on Disney Channel pop anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they really.
But then my parents weren't that strict when it came to things like that, especially because I wasn't the type that was writing all kind of secular music though when I was younger. So I wasn't exposed to that. So that didn't happen until later on. I started to get older.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, how have you been pursuing your career since you started? Because you was telling me about 4 years ago you started making music seriously.
Mm-hmm.
How have you been pursuing it? Like, because of course, if you don't follow him already, this man performs at his age.
Follow me.
He
Follow me, hoes.
He
Don't follow me.
he literally performs so much. How are you pursuing it other than doing that? Like, how are you getting your supporters, your music, and your brand? That's a good one. I know.
It is.
Because you drop projects.
Yeah.
People can't say you don't perform. You perform. See, he like I'm all
Rephrase
around.
the question. Yeah.
See,
Do that again.
how else do you think you could pursue your career since you do push the performing? Is it something else you want to do right now that you think gonna push the music more? See, no, but that's honestly a good thing though,
because I love performing. Like I always like, even with my managers, I even would tell them like, that's what I want to do. Like I know that's where I'm gonna make my most money. I want to perform. Like put me on a tour, give me dancing.
That's true though. That's true.
Doing. I wanna perform. Like
yeah. What was your first tour, or have you been?
No, I actually have musically. I have not done a tour, and
Musically, but
I
you've
have
been
not.
you dance wise. You've
Yeah,
been
like dancing. I've definitely like danced with dance companies and stuff. So like traveling to different places to
just
go
nothing.
perform and all that
Yeah.
stuff. That wasn't a thing. It was the music, which is what I wanted because dancing always came natural. Yeah, and
Yeah.
so dancing always came natural. So I know that everybody clings to that fast
Mm-hmm.
because when they see somebody dancing, oh, they amazed.
Facts. That's facts.
And singing is always like a harder thing to, it's a harder concept. People are harder on people when it comes to singing because you better sound good. You better not miss a note. You they on your. I can
This
cuss.
fact. Yeah, you
All right.
can, no, that's facts though. That's
Yeah.
facts. How do you feel about okay? So getting into that, like when people say, "Oh, Sierra," people like Sierra, because she the only person that's coming to the tip of my head right now. When they say she might not be the full performer because she might not have the greatest notes, but she dancing her ass off. How you feel about that?
But you got to think, Janet Jackson, with not saying that,
She didn't need, to me. She never sung though. She would kind of do like
but
pop
I
shit.
when I see Sierra, I think of a younger Janet Jackson. Well, not to say like a younger, but for the generation
Yeah,
wise,
yeah. I feel that.
because in my mind, this is in my mind, the formula was the same. Like the dancing, they was going in. Sierra has
Facts.
went in over the years,
That's
like
facts.
even to the point of the voice. It's like it's not the strongest voice, like
Mm-hmm.
but it's hers. Like she moving it, like she got
She
the
made it work for
yeah,
sure.
she got the little voice, the little cute voice that's hitting the steps and shit. Like I get it.
Even besides dance, I think it's a lot of singers that made it work because they had other shit that you know
Hmm.
in they brand in them. That was just like, okay, we can get past
I was
the
just so
they
happy to see it.
very.
I was so happy to see it. Like I love Sierra. I do.
I love Sierra too, and if y'all don't fuck with Sierra or her music, y'all just fuck with her because of Russell did, and y'all bullshitting. But yeah, I fuck with Sierra, but that was definitely one person I thought about because I'm like,
Mhm.
some people like, oh, she can't sing, which I feel like she ain't got the strongest voice like you said, but she dance her ass off. She's still an artist in her own right, like she's an artist for sure. So when it come to you dancing, what was the first form that you started with?
Hip hop for sure.
Hip hop.
That was natural. Yeah.
What age you remember?
That's the thing. It goes so far back. I don't even remember it. It was just like, no, you know what? What really got me to wanting to dance was I used to watch music videos all the time.
Mm.
Y'all, it was so bad. Like I would try to mimic everything I saw. And then as I was, growing up, you start to get girl groups that come out
Right.
that's killing the dance steps, but they dress a certain
Cause
way.
they gotta have choreography on point. They gotta have it on
So
point.
then my daddy on my ass, like I better not see none of them moves. Because he's seen it. Like he's seen how when I want to learn a step, oh, I'm finna get in front of the TV and I'm finna learn a step.
Do you agree that we had some of the best bands, like even TV, like you saying you growing up watching music video, even music videos coming up, like we had the best type shit. Like we
Mm-hmm.
had the shit, like you said, inspires you to be like, oh yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
learn this step, like for
Even
sure.
movies like Bring It On, like just to see like the big formations and stuff, it was just like mind blowing the creativity that was going on.
Have you ever cheerleaded?
No,
No, never
I've been on
cheerleaded.
a step team and stuff, but not cheerleading.
Still singing.
Teaching choreography to cheerleaders, yeah, but not
When
one.
when you teach, he told me that he also teaches classes. When you do teach, what do you teach? Just hip hop or what?
Oh, I teach everything. It depends on. It's really the money.
Just put
It
that
be
out
the
there.
money.
What do y'all want to learn from him? Cause honestly, I think people fuck with your performances. I think after the fact they be like, bruh, you like y'all got full.
Thank you.
I have footage I'm gonna put of the most, not the most recent, but the one I went to at the Carolina Watershed. I'm gonna put some footage of that in there. Dancers and all, and I feel like people was like, damn, like he definitely professional. Like this,
You want to know
like
something
no
about
joke.
that? That performance was my first time doing the distraction 3D goggles.
Seriously, and you
Mm-hmm.
had Isliso. He had Isliso come out too. So that was our first time.
Mm-hmm. That was the first night popping them out. So
But so
then,
never. practice or choreography. Never practice with those on.
No. Well, no. We have rehearsal, but as far as full performance, dress
Yeah.
with the first time.
So I'm gonna show y'all that was a cool effect. He just let y'all know too that was the first time. So when y'all see that, you'll see. Them folks was definitely coordinated. How long has that been a thing? Like been officially a thing, and not just your friends coming. Like when did y'all definitely become like professionally a group? Your backup dancers.
Well, ever since I popped out, I always had the vision of wanting the dancers with me because you get no cap. You get some of them situations where you go to different performances. You just get everybody standing there singing, and I grew up in a time, of course, the music videos where they got big dance numbers and stuff, and I always wanted me some dance numbers like this. So I'm finna go get me some dancers, and it just so happened they was all my friends, and they all had my back and was willing to, well, actually believed in what I was believing in. They trusted me.
And y'all been friends like during the dance journey period, right?
Yeah, even before me deciding I wanted to do music, because even when I started letting them hear my music, they was like, "You can sing? Like, you wrote this?"
So but at that point they was fucking with. It was like, shit, your vision, we seeing this shit, so we backing you up.
Right.
I fuck with it. So y'all gonna see the performance. I'm gonna drop it in the interview. That's crazy. Oh fuck.
And Liquid Courage was the first drop.
The first drop. What you mean?
That was it was the first song I like
ever dropped. Period.
Yeah.
Where was that? SoundCloud? What?
Yeah, it was on SoundCloud. It was on like everything. I just had to drop their first single for, people to hear me. But it was the one that you come out swinging with.
So that's what I was about to ask you. Was you confident about it, or was you like you said swinging? How long did it take you to drop that one? Once you feel comfortable.
Because I wrote it in 2017.
So that's actually.
And I didn't drop it to 18. Yeah. And it was just that one song.
So he been making music before 4 years, really. Way before 4 years. Basically, yeah.
It's really just, it's the 4. Officially, it's the 4. Because in 2017, when I wrote it, I didn't even know if I wanted to be an artist or anything. It's just, I went through some in 2016, and I just had a hard time getting over that.
Why were you questioning whether you wanted to be an artist?
Because I knew if I wanted to be an artist, this was the time to do it. And I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to do this shit.
What was it? Pressure?
It was a lot. I think when you get down in front of an audience, there's always going to be pressure. You always going to feel the heat off it. In Memphis, that's another type of pressure.
Facts. But you know what? And I say that too. That shit,
especially pop and R&B, like
right. I love the way y'all do it though. Like the showcase I went to at the Carolina Mars shit, I was like, this shit live. Like y'all gave us some bops. Like it wasn't just everybody, like you said, standing around just singing. We was into the shit, smoking, drinking. We, you know what I'm saying, all enjoying all of the music. I fuck with this shit, and honestly, we need that shit because we don't want Memphis to be just rap. Like we don't want this shit. Do you consider yourself crossing over into the pop with R&B?
Yeah. Oh, it's coming. It's definitely coming. And I already did some songs like that, and that's why I say it is. But
that's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking. Like, do you feel like that's what it is?
Yeah, it's coming. But it's one of them things where you want to feed them different sides to you. And in the South, I know R&B was going to take everybody faster than popping out with the pop.
Right.
Because this ain't really that type of
right
audience to enjoy it like you get in the West Coast and stuff like that. Because to be honest, like when Beyonce just dropped the Renaissance, everybody didn't take to it like they thought she was going to drop. They thought it was going to be another sound or something like that. But the house beats and stuff, I was like... Did you like it? Hell yeah.
I'm just not, but listen, y'all. I'm just not getting into it because I know I love Drake. I I literally just got into his, but I still don't really like it as much as I like
Yeah.
B's. I don't know why Drake, but B, I don't know. And I really didn't like every song on B's, but it was like I fucked with it for
Yeah.
what she got, for what she got. To me, and y'all might hate me for this, Beyonce can't really do much more for me. Like, she's the queen. Like, movies, everything is she can't do much more. Like, what else? What else can she do? Like,
I don't know if I was supposed to pull that cup up, but I needed it.
shit, yeah, he think
I
I'm gonna let
love
him choke to
Sonic.
death. Yeah, he think
I
I'm gonna let him
love
choke
Sonic
to
though.
death. Please get that
Okay, so
third
look.
chin. But the fact that,
Yeah, next subject.
see, yeah, they don't want
But
me.
I have
Yeah,
to
the Beehive.
beehive
Yeah,
her.
Beehive don't want me to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna get out there. Beehive don't want me to do that. How do you feel about having 2 stars still on Winter right now? You got Winter Dream and Drinking Games. They still got stars right now.
I'm not even gonna lie. Every time I've went to that, it'd be like a fight.
Between the two.
Because distraction definitely comes up a lot, and it's just because that was the single,
Mm-hmm.
that I
So
put way
everybody was
before.
going to that one.
Yeah, so that was already a thing, but it was on distraction for a while, and then it just went to Dream and Drinking Games just kept coming up back to back, and so now it's on them too. But I definitely was performing Drinking Games a lot
Mm.
with Lisa. I call her or I text her just out the blue and be like, "Hey, I got a show this weekend. Come on." She be like, "Come on, man."
No, Lisa for sure ready to grind too. For
Hmm.
surely ready to grind. And I know me and her got a second one coming up. We done already had ours. It might almost be a year since me and Lisa did our first one. So yeah, Lisa. Yeah, I gotta hit
I
you up.
love her.
Yeah, I gotta hit you up. What about the performing is it that you like? Is it just the dancing? Is it being in front of the crowd? Is it people hearing it live? What is it?
It's me having something to say, and I'm able to express myself in the best way possible. Like,
Mm.
you just think, even just stepping on the stage, like, many people don't get a chance to do this. Many people can't do it. It's like, even just having the voice, not saying they can't, like, talent wise, I'm saying they can't, like, have the voice to
Mm-hmm.
express themselves in the way and the freedom that I have. So it's just
Right.
like, yeah, let me get on top of it.
I like that. I never heard an artist express it like this. So I fuck with it because honestly, truly, it is. What I think about performing it, especially with rappers, because you're not even a rapper. And nowadays, when I think about some of my favorite R&B, like Summer, I love her. She don't have choreography. SZA will give you some, but it's like I can admire it and I respect it so much because you giving us so many different pieces of the art. The fact that you said this, like, yes, you do express yourself. Cause I done seen SZA get crazy in her choreography for them. Like, she really just expressing them shrooms. Yeah, she's off. My girl said she love you, SZA. She yeah, I think she be expressing herself off them shrooms. So I like that you explained it like that.
Yeah, it's a big feeling.
No, for
Every
real.
time you step out there, it's like this. I don't know. It's this feeling.
Do you
I
get
get.
nervous?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I step out there, I be nervous,
Yeah.
but I take a shot. Even I be without my things. I be like, "Yeah, I want to take a shot. Let's go."
That's all it takes. That liquid courage. Oh,
Why is you playing?
go stream that. Make sure y'all go stream it right now. What about winter? Because it's fresh. We were just talking about it. It's about to be another winter. You dropped it at the end of last winter. What about the album? Are you most proud about, or the feedback that you've gotten? What type of feedback have you gotten since you dropped? Because the year is not over, but at the same time, it is about to be winter again.
So it was this situation where everybody was like, "Why did you name it Winter? Like, winter's gonna be over, right?" And I was like, winter always is gonna come back. Like, there's
Right.
always another winter. Like, so not to say that it was about the season because it really wasn't. It was a metaphor for being colder, like
Mm.
being just having the cold reality of things and seeing it that way. Um, it's a metaphor for a lot of being able to stand alone
Mm.
finally.
Is that what you were giving us on the project?
Yeah.
All those adjectives you just described about the
Hmm.
album.
That's why you see on the cover, you see someone on the throne sitting alone, and
Mm.
it's snowing around them because it's like you had to dead everything to finally become what you wanted to
Mm.
be. And so usually when the winter comes, it you know kills everything for the rebirth of what's about to come type shit.
I know y'all was waiting for him to explain his album like that. Cause I told him, I said, your supporters, I know they want to know what you've been feeling about the album. And do you feel like all that being said that you've grown since all your projects? Like you seem like you got to a place where that's where you wanted all of that to go was in winter. Like you wanted to express all of that. Do you feel like you've grown in your projects every time you drop?
Well, vocally, writing wise, I definitely can say I've grown. Mindset,
Not really.
I still be like, I'm still dealing with the same issues, and I guess that's why it finally got to winter to be able to be like, okay,
Mm.
cut the shit.
I
Like,
like how it's a trilogy, but it's not because
it's definitely
it's some of the
that.
same it's some of the same vibe, but then
Hmm.
you know you know.
That's why I did 8 songs at a time.
Mm.
It's one big project. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and spill it. I'm gonna
Okay,
spill it for you.
hold on, that's a spoiler. That so you telling us the three that you have are
It's a
what you
part of. It's one more. But you go look on my Instagram. It's on my Instagram. At the highlights.
you right.
It's four. Yeah. So there's one more coming. But the winter is coming again. So
Hmm. So that what basically what they mean is stay tuned.
definitely stay tuned.
Damn.
I've been taking some time off to just perform. Like just go like to stop working on music and just focus on getting my face out there again because when I dropped Looking Emotions, I would not stop performing. Yeah, I was trying to be in everything. Heartbreak Hotel, I didn't promote as much because there was really just me getting my feelings off, getting that energy of everything that I was going through just to let it go.
Mm.
So that's kind of facing it, and then finally getting to a point where I'm older now. Like I can be okay with
Where you at?
letting a lot of shit go. Yeah,
Mm.
some stuff I was
So,
holding back because I was
but what's
younger.
the next one? What's the next one giving though? What's the next project giving? Cause he keep trying to spoil us with it's gonna be another one. I'm trying to get out of him. What are we gonna get? Cause I'm now that your supporters know they're like, damn, okay, we've been listening to these projects and now we know they connected somehow connected.
Yeah. Um, I write them all on my experiences. So everything I've been going through post winter
Mm-hmm.
is that, and that's all I can
It
say because
right.
it be ups and downs. Life be life, and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you want to fall in love. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes
Mm.
it's just bullshit, and you be
That's
wanting
facts.
bullshit too. So shit, what else?
But that mean and that mean y'all he been giving us like straight authentic ass music. Like that's really what that's giving. Like nothing but real life shit.
Yeah.
Mm. Before you go, I got some rapid questions. You
Mhm.
can answer them short, long. It don't really matter. Up tempo beat or down tempo beat? What you like the most?
Up tempo because I like to dance.
Single EP or album when you drop?
EP.
You think short like a couple projects is enough?
You see, I got 8 songs on all my projects.
And that's perfect. Like that's just
It
enough.
be just enough when you don't know how many people tell me when they listen to it they love the body of work because they've been and listened to the whole thing and not realize,
And I realized they have.
damn,
Yeah.
it was that good.
Yeah.
I
That's
hear that
facts.
so much.
But I like that's good that they saying it to you as
Mm.
artists because it mean that you on the right route for your supporters and your
Mm.
listeners. Like that
Mm.
mean they like, oh, he gonna keep giving us this consistency. We gonna keep bopping this shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you some stories. We got some stories. We got some shit to talk about.
Hip hop or R&B.
R&B,
I knew. I see. I knew that
R&B,
one. I didn't want gonna be tough. Feature or no feature?
no feature,
Do you so?
no feature.
But you would get on somebody's music and would let somebody get on music.
Yeah, I would if they real dope. I definitely would. The only reason why I say that is because not saying I'm not inviting nobody or shutting people down. Because please, let's work. But it's one of those situations where sometimes you definitely want people to hear you
Mm-hmm.
in your opinion
Yeah.
and your vibe. Getting a lot of features is not always the best thing because it's like you bringing on. I
Mm-hmm.
like to get features when I wanted to complete the idea.
Right. Right.
Like when God is Mikey did Guilt, you see I already had a Guilt, but it was a remix because he had this energy or this feeling that he added to it that I was like, damn, it kind of make it the ambiance a little harder,
Yeah.
you know.
But I've heard other artists say that too for the same reason that they want to be heard first before they, just keep reaching out, or letting it be vice versa or whatever. Yeah, I feel that. Besides a project that I'm trying to get out of him, what else can we expect from you soon? Visuals, anything singles?
Definitely, I'm definitely going into visuals, y'all. It's just been a long time coming with visuals because I wanted to make sure I was depicted the right way.
Facts.
That's the thing.
That's facts.
That's the
Facts.
thing. Y'all never know the issues you have like with industry execs and all that stuff because you may look a certain way or it's a lot. So
Yeah.
just battling it too, and that's something else I want to put in my music too. So
What did the battle with the execs?
no,
Something
no,
like
okay,
that.
so
Something like that.
Winter, y'all can go listen to the last one. It's called Money. Okay, definitely.
Y'all go listen to that, stream that. Where can we follow you? Everywhere.
Just call me Lotus everywhere.
Go follow him. Appreciate you pulling up on me again. I already told him, but appreciate you again for pulling up on me. Getting the first of many, y'all. He already told me this is
First
we
official.
gonna keep working, y'all. Ryan Lotus, one key. Love.